In a forgotten corner of space, where broken ships drifted and died, one human still lived. His name was Cain. He was not strong by human standards, nor fast. His body carried pain that never left him. A fire in his joints, a pulse in his spine, nerves gripped in iron claws. Yet Cain did not scream. Pain, he had learned long ago, was just another kind of noise. Years before, the alien empire had captured him. They ruled thousands of systems with brutal efficiency, believing suffering was the perfect tool to control weaker species. Humans, they decided, were fragile and disposable. Cain was placed on a mining moon, forced to labor until his body nearly collapsed each day. But the Empire did not understand. Cain had been broken long before they found him. A transport crash on Earth had left his spine shattered. Doctors said he would live in constant agony. Many gave up. Cain adapted. Whips, shocks, starvation he endured. Other prisoners noticed. They saw how he never begged, never broke. Whispers spread. The aliens assumed fear. It was respect. Then disaster struck. A massive drilling machine malfunctioned, exploding and crushing dozens. The station collapsed. The aliens fled. Cain did not. Through fire, smoke, and twisted metal, he crawled to the trapped workers. His bones screamed. His nerves burned. Still, he moved. One by one, he dragged them out. By the time the Empire returned, Cain had saved more lives than any machine could. The overseers were not grateful. They were afraid. A being who could endure that much suffering without breaking was uncontrollable. Cain was thrown into a high-security prison, an example of how to break the unbreakable. He was cast into a pit where the strongest alien fighters battled for survival. Guards expected him dead in moments. Cain stood. The first alien charged. He did not dodge. He took the blow and used it to throw his attacker into the wall. Pain surged through him, but he did not falter. Another attacker came. Cain used the same method. He accepted pain as the cost of victory. The pit fell silent. Cain stood alone among defeated enemies. The Empire realized something terrifying. Cain was not fearless. He was simply more used to pain than anyone else. From that day on, Cain became a living weapon. The Empire sent him on missions no soldier could survive. Boarding hostile ships, walking through radiation storms, holding lines alone. Every return made his legend grow. Alien troops feared his name, not for strength, but because he could not be stopped. Cain never asked for glory. He only wanted the pain to end. Until one mission changed everything. Ordered to suppress a rebel colony, he saw children hiding behind broken walls, fear in their eyes. Something inside shifted. For the first time, Cain refused. The Empire responded with force. Elite guards came for him. Pain exploded with every strike. Yet he fought on, freeing prisoners, destroying control towers, turning the Empire's weapons against itself. News spread. A human was resisting. Alien worlds began to rise, inspired by a man who refused to kneel. The Empire sent fleets. Cain used stolen ships and guerrilla tactics. Pain kept him alert. Sleep was rare. Every mission pushed him further. He became the dreaded one to the Empire, not human, but a force of suffering reflecting their own cruelty. Cain knew he could not survive forever. His body was failing, pain growing. One final plan remained. He led the Empire to the Stargate, the center of their power. If it fell, their rule would collapse. He flew straight into the heart of the fleet. His ship was torn apart. He escaped in a small craft and infiltrated the station. Alarms screamed. Guards closed in. Every step was agony. Every breath burned. Yet Cain moved forward, reaching the core. He set the charges. The Empire tried to stop him. Shots, strikes, screams. But Cain pressed on. With his last strength, he activated the device. The Stargate collapsed. The Empire fell with it. When the dust cleared, Cain was gone. Some say he died in the blast. Others believe he escaped into the void, wandering the galaxy. Worlds celebrated. Freedom. Statues were raised to a human who would not bow. The story of Cain spread. A man who lived in endless pain became the greatest threat the Empire had ever faced. Not because he was strong, but because he refused to give up. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.